Okay, let me start recording, and here we go. Right, good afternoon to everybody. This is Kel once again. We're going to do our afternoon MAO. Now, afternoon MAO, what we do is that we will actually spend half an hour on cryptocurrency market, then about 10 to 15 minutes on the market, what they call overview of what's happening in the financial market. All right, so that's how we break up this 45 minutes. All right, good afternoon to you, Toming, Loyan, Mandy, Simon. All right, let's just begin, shall we? Okay, let me just push you my screen right now. There we go. Okay, all right, guys. Good afternoon to you. All right, today the Ethereum is the new love. All right, apparently now anyone that I meet or spoke to, right, regarding cryptocurrency, everyone is talking about the Ethereum market. Okay, Ethereum coin. So why is this Ethereum now a hot topic here? Because this counter has went up by a phenomenal rate. It went up so fast that basically it really, make everybody very stunned by this. All right, how many of you own Ethereum? If you own Ethereum, please key the word ETH right now. If you own Ethereum, please key ETH right now. Okay, I'll wait for you guys. Okay, if you own Ethereum, please key the word ETH right now. Okay, you have the ETH forward contract, FTW. All right, Stanley own Ethereum. Simon also own Ethereum. All right, how about the rest? We have 38 of you guys. How about the rest? Mandy also own Ethereum. Wow, that's very good. Okay, 1 unit. Wow, 1 unit, that's a lot. Colin, well done. Well done, okay. How about the rest? For the win. I see. Rita also got 1 Ethereum. Oh, excellent. Okay, you guys are doing good. Okay, all right. Okay, but that's very good. Okay, so the thing is this: if you have Ethereum, right, it'd be good to know that, right, there are some targets given up. Now, the first target that I gave was 5,000. Okay, this is mine. I think probably I'm the most at the lower end. All right, because I play it to the safe. Okay, play it safe. I put at 5,000. I know that this hedge fund manager, Tom Lee, he's looking at 10,500. And of course, there's some incredible speculation saying that this can go as high as 35,000. Okay. Now, seriously, if you're talking about 35,000, you're talking about exactly like what Bitcoin is having it at 3,000 level. And of course, back then when Bitcoin was trading at 3,000, everybody was saying that, okay, at best 8,000 to 10,000. Then no one expected that it to go to now to the current price of 64,000 at high. All right, so this is something that you can consider. All I can say is this: Ethereum does have more usage compared to Bitcoin in terms of its in the DeFi market. So if you want to find out more, you can actually go and Google up and actually can read quite a few good stuff on Ethereum. All right, okay. So before we start this afternoon MAO, once again, please kindly note that all my sharing here itself is for learning aid. Please carefully consider your current financial condition before you engage in any form of trading or investment, all right? So if you have accepted the above, you identified me, all right? If you stay on next 5 seconds, that means this thing has been confirmed, all right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you for staying. Let's continue. All right, now the new crypto darling. Okay, now of course, if you see this, you say, hey, Cal, you got it wrong. It should be Ethereum, right? I understand, okay. Now this cartoon was something extracted long time ago, okay? Long time ago when Bitcoin is the darling, all right? Now the new darling has come to the picture. The new darling is this guy, the Ethereum, the rhinoceros, all right, apparently. All right, this is a new darling right now. So the new darling going to meet the old darling, all right? Apparently these two darlings are the one that people are now still don't mind holding it. Now, of course, there are other like ripples. I mean, XRP is coming up. We're talking about other like Dogecoin. But at the end of the day, the thing is this. All I can say is that the one that you tell me, if I have some money, example, to place my bets, I would rather put my money on this Ethereum over Dogecoin or XRP. Now, not because it's more expensive, but because there's a lot of big companies using it for a lot of things. That's the reason why I prefer this Ethereum. Okay, and I've been saying this since 2200, right? I've been saying this, I've been calling for it, and everybody heard me. All right, so that's why I say Ethereum will be going higher. All right, so what is the first thing that caught my attention is like example, like this guy, this is the Visa, you know, the credit card Visa. The CEO outlines the 5 crypto priorities, okay? Now the CEO, Al Kelly, says that the payment giant is leaning into the cryptocurrency space in a very, very big way. Now you see, he used the word very twice. Now that is very strong words, okay? Now online, so when someone uses the two same word very, that means that this guy has great confidence. This is going to be big. All right. So he has a few things. I didn't go through everything, but the main thing is this is about enabling consumer to make a purchase using cryptocurrency or Bitcoin. Okay. And of course, the other thing is to be currency cash out to fiat. All right. So basically, it's about converting. Okay, converting. And of course, there's 35 digital currency platform, and there's so many to work with. And of course, he says that right, there's going to be a lot of opportunity to work with. That's incorrect. If let's say we're talking about, you know, a credit payment company working with all the currency platform, there's so many of them. There's so many clients. You know that this market is so big itself. If you just tap on them, oh my God, this is going to be very big. All right. So there are other reasons, but main thing is that now Visa is very open and they're telling you that this is going to be next big wave. So you think about this, if they are going to do all this thing itself, do you think that right cryptocurrency will be gone too soon? I don't think so. Seriously, I think it's here to really stay. And I've been meeting people, telling people this. I say, yes, I can be calling it at a very late stage right now, but it doesn't matter. Because if Bitcoin later on go to 100,000, we are still very early today. If Ethereum go to 10,500, I'm still very early today. All right, it's all about whether do you going to make money from now till then. Because it's just like someone telling me this at Tesla when it was at $200. Telling me that from Tesla back then itself at $100 was very expensive. Now $200 is ridiculous. But later on what happened to Tesla? It went up to as high as 700. So my point is this. This is how you see how you see from very moment here. Of course, you just, as long as you do risk control, risk management, right? Regardless of whichever stage you are, it is still able to make money. You understand my point? All right. If those who understand my point is all right, please key this crypto. All right, key the word crypto. All right, that means that you guys are crypto fans. All right, key the word crypto right now into the group chat so that I can see that you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Because I've been receiving a lot of messages on the site asking me, Kel, is it too expensive? Is it too high? I was having my bacho meet yesterday at at Botkey, and I think it is what do you call it, the spa owner from China, I believe. She asked me about how I see your Ethereum. I told her that you go to $5,000. The moment I sit there, her eyes go so big. Just like as if I'm lying to her. I mean that I told her that, you go 5,000. And she like, is it possible that it dropped to 2,200 again? I say, I don't know. Maybe a black swan will bring it down. But even if a black swan come in, I'll be buying. So she's like, okay. So I can understand this. I can be very certain of this. The next 2-3 months, right, when Ethereum go to 3.5, right, I'll ask her again, right, did you buy? I'm quite sure answer will be no. Okay, let's see, I'm wrong. Okay, guys, thank you for being so many crypto fans. Allison, Brian, Simon, Colleen, Han Yu, Susan, Edwin, Rita, Joe, Kenneth, Jimmy, Peter, and Anthony, Jasmine, you guys are all crypto fans. That's it, man. Stay with crypto. I said, it's basically, you put it this way. Back in 2013 to 2018, back then it's right when crypto went crazy to 19,000 and crashed all the way down. That time was a crazy moment. That one is there's no companies involved. That's why the price went crazy. But it's after 2019, right? That's where more companies come in, right? That is where it starts to really form its base. And of course, with this company putting so much money into this business, right? That is the reason why this crypto is here to stay. All right. Of course, the name crypto may sound a little bit too fab, so that you may not accept it like fiat currency. But you must think carefully. This is the next generation. This is going to be the next big thing for the world. All right. So, but of course, and that's why when this guy, Charlie Munger, came out and said that Bitcoin is disgusting as a contrary to the interest of civilization, oh my God, the Bitcoin bulls went crazy. Now, basically on this Fortune, website, the title was Bitcoin Bulls Go on the Offensive Against Berkshire Halfway. Now, the thing is that I couldn't read the article because you pay money, so I didn't pay for it. But the thing is that I'm quite sure they are getting very pissed. I mean, with the way Charlie was speaking during his session on Sunday, it was like I mean, he was crude lah. He was very direct to the point. So of course, those Bitcoin all the Bitcoin holders who are now millionaires, who may not be, who will be like making a lot of money, they're definitely pissed. So of course, end of the day, all I can say is that this is the point whereby people either they accept or they don't accept. Okay, those who don't accept, just leave them alone, right? Seriously, no point. But those who are willing to move on in life or trying to come on board, guys, you are actually right now still at the very infancy stage, in my opinion. Still very far, because you see, there's so many people against it, right? And so many people not using it. That means this market can go very, very far, right? It can go very, very far. Think about this, all right? Think about this, okay? So let's talk about Ethereum then, the one why. Now look at it. In just 17 calendar days, Ethereum was at 2,000. That was 17 days ago. And just 7 days later, this Ethereum had went all the way to 3,400. That means that it went up basically more than 50% in just 17 days. Now, this is incredible and is so powerful, okay? So I'll explain to you why later on, why Ethereum is now the new darling. But look at the chart-wise, it's ridiculous, okay? Even on Sunday, remember last Sunday, whereby there was a big sell-off on the cryptocurrency because of there was some regulatory body saying that, you know, something about this and that. Immediately, Bitcoin came down by 22%. Well, Ethereum also came off. But look at it. The day it came off, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, the market just buy back all the way and went all-time high again. So sometimes I rather think that, right, what happened last Sunday, right, it was actually done on purpose. I kind of feel that way. You know, if people who just dump it, right, and think that they are trying to protect themselves, right, you look at it, they are so wrong. So all I can say is this: if there's going to be any black swan because of financial market or because of whatever, if there's going to be any black swan coming in, I'm going to tell you this, my personal view is just buy. Can tell you that. Now, of course, you don't buy it recklessly. You buy with a plan. You know what to do. But in my perspective, is that if there's going to be any black swan in the market, right? In my fair opinion itself, right? I think you should really look out for buying. Okay, you should look out for buy. Okay, that's my personal take lah at this moment right now. Okay, all right. So look at this now. This is the Ethereum. All right, has quadrupled year to date. All right, dramatically outperforming Bitcoin. Okay, take a look right now. This is all the different coins. We have Ripple. Now, of course, Ripple went up even more, all right, even more than Ethereum. But Ripple, as you know, right, it doesn't really have, it's more like, you know, it's not a coin that, you know, you want to keep it right now unless it was pure speculation. Okay, so you can see the other coins like the Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, they perform, but it's not as much as Ethereum, right? 300%. Okay. This is really, really incredible. So that is why reason why I'm saying that you should really look into this coin. There's so much upside to go for this particular counter. Okay. All right. So let's see the real reason why this Ethereum got into a buying mode. All right. Yes, indeed, Colin. They're still in the lawsuit, but then there are some ongoing rumors says that, right, they are able to get out of it. So that's why they're buying now. I don't know. Maybe that. Okay. So you can see from the chart here itself very clearly, JP Morgan, Intel, Microsoft, all right, and other form the blockchain alliances right here in 2017. And after that, it's all right. There was a first wave. Where you go crazy back then. Okay, then after that, obviously, the Bitcoin saga came in. Everybody came down, right? So it went back to almost where it started. Okay, in a way. So from 2017 January to 2019 January, about 2 years later, after the one big movement, it went sideways for one entire year. But then in May 2020, that was where it picked up song with Bitcoin. And after that, in January 2021, it went ballistic. Look at it. Wow, look at it. At this junction here was about 500, and now this is like 3,400 level. So the thing is, but this is still telling you that, right, these are the boys are inside there and they're still holding in. And of course, now we also have the European Investment Bank announced that it will issue a 2-year digital bond worth 121 million in collaboration with banking entities like Goldman Sachs onto this. Wow, this is going to be crazy, guys. That's the reason why more and more people are looking at crypto, because these are the big boys coming into the picture. So all I can say is this, in my fair assessment, right, we should see much higher level. But of course, the thing is that the run up, you may miss the incredible run up like 4 or 5 times, but at least slow and steadily by end of this year, we could see another 50%. This is my personal take. All right. If you buy into it, you can consider. If you think that this is too optimistic, you think that it's too high now, you can wait for a while and hope for the best and see if the next better thing can come in. All right, so you can see that the main thing about Ethereum is about the DeFi, okay? And of course, it's the smart contract. Now, the smart contract actually, they are much better, cheaper, faster, okay? And definitely the market like it because it's so powerful. And then the smart contract for DeFi are better in enabling depositing and saving and trading of financial instruments than the banks. So you think about this, right? The banks want to get into this, but they are now at the back. So that's the reason why there's so much trust factor here, that people think that, right, this is going to be a new future. And that is the reason why people are all jumping in to buy into this, okay? So all I can tell you, there's a lot of good reason why you should buy into this ETH, right? But I can tell you that between Bitcoin and ETH, right, if there's going to be if you're going to ask me how to put my money, right, I'll put a little bit more on ETH, then I buy some on the BTC, all right? This is a bit of change from previously, but I tell you that because I see more and more big companies are coming in and they rather prefer the ETH over the Bitcoin, right? So it's very clear that this is going to be the new currency. And of course, you look at it now, all the DeFi, all right, look at the way the market has gone crazy in billions of dollars. This is why more and more people are going to come in. I tell you that more and more people is going to jump into this game here. All right, so this is what I will share with you for today for the global market news on cryptocurrency and also why I look at Ethereum. All right, tomorrow there will be more on Ethereum once again. Now, this is our trading today on the Bitcoin. Now, someone will be asking me, Kel, how come you all don't trade Ethereum? We will trade once AIMS is ready. Well, the news we got some news again, some updates, but of course, I know it's been quite delayed for some while, so I just prefer to go slow. But it seemed to be right by latest Thursday, this Thursday, this Thursday, I mean 2 days from today, we are going to have this AIMS ready for trading. All right, means that really all the AIMS clients, you can trade Bitcoin and Ethereum on your own. Now, of course, I will say this again, if you want to trade, I would really suggest you to take the smallest of quantity. Apparently, they do allow trading of 0.01. So I would suggest that you trade at 0.01, get the idea of the margin requirement, then get the idea of the value per point and stuff like that. Get it all clear before you even engage trading, okay? All right, on our side too, we are also waiting for the details to be out. Once the details is out, right, we will actually do calculation for everybody and then we'll post into our group chat, okay? All right, so for us yesterday, we have a reasonable bad day. All right, initially we make money. There was a good run, about $1,000. That was okay for the Bitcoin run. Okay, then after that, we have another trade. Okay, it was pretty decent at about 500. Then the third trade, we got hit. The market went sideways. Now the whales did came in, but just suddenly, I'm not too sure what happened. There's some news, I think. The market just came in and sold down very fast. Within like say 25 minutes, right, the market came down almost like 1,600 points. So we were hit the first round. Then after that, we had to buy again due to rules. And for the second one, we also got hit. So we basically have 2 wins and 2 losses. And end of the day, we lost money. Okay, not to lie about it. You can see that. So end of the day, we actually lost about $316. All right. Doesn't leave a nice taste, but still, because the market has been down overall or flat, when market behave like that, we can just have to accept it. All right. But the only fortunate thing is that, remember, we have a position that we held all the way from 54,000. Yeah, indeed. It was finally trailed this morning at 57. Now, when the market went up to 58,000, we put a 57,000 trailing stop, SWL. And then what happened? The price came down. We locked in. So we managed to reduce the loss to $200, which is still reasonable because our day-to-day risk management is about $200 worth. So that's why, to me, it's just one lost day. I'm quite sure when the Bitcoin start to stabilize itself, right, we should be able to make back all these losses, okay? So very open, very clear, not going to lie about it. Okay, sorry, I need to update the date, sorry, yeah. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I need to update the date, sorry. This is 3rd of May. There we go. Okay, so that is what happened. Okay, that's what happened for us. So let's look at the technical aspect today, shall we? Okay, let's go. Okay, now for cryptocurrency, Bitcoin today, well, we still have the color change CCRY, but we do see a little bit of resistance or some bearishness at the moment. Now this is where we went in to buy on the opening price. Then after that, it went up, okay, and we do a trailing stop. We got stop out. That was cool. All right, so good job done. At the moment now, you can see, even though Bitcoin came down, right? Okay, it went below P2. This morning, I already mentioned to some of you that the market go below P2. There will be some selling, but because the KSI is green, we can look for buying at the bottom, right? So if you look at the 5-minute chart, yeah, because for Bitcoin, it's too fast to use 5-minute chart. Now you look at it, right? You can see very clearly we have our market coming down all the way to KTR -2, and then after that, the CCRY came in. All right, the second wave, the market did not bring down to this KTR -2, and instead started to go up, but this guy is a BNB. So it's a BNB, this guy. Okay, it's a BNB, and there's a KCX at the bottom, right? So color change, BNB plus color change, you buy right here. And of course, you can see that the Bitcoin went up. So that is about $700 move. So all you need to do is just follow what you learn and practice accordingly. You should be able to make money from the cryptocurrency market. Kind of easy, right, guys? Pretty simple. All right. Anyone buy Bitcoin today? Anyone traded Bitcoin and make money today? Anybody? Okay. So that is the Bitcoin for the intraday. All right, then that is how I see at the moment now. If Bitcoin can stay above the 56,483, Bitcoin can basically recover back towards the pivot one at 59,804. Okay, if not itself, right, the market may stay sideways for a while. Okay, that is the level they're looking at for Bitcoin. Now, how about Ethereum? There we go. Now, Ethereum, where you saw the KCX, right, when it blinked back in March last month, that was a blink right here. Can you see it's moving? And then the next few days, we saw the color change from red to yellow. That is where you go into buy, and voila, look at it. This is how incredible this market went up. Okay, the thing is this, now the market is full of whales in the long side, and there's no blue bars, meaning everything looks good, right? The question mark is, do we want to take some profit? Now, for today, the pivot one itself is at 34.18. And this morning, we already saw it trigger and then pull back. All right, we saw that, right? So let's look at the 5-minute chart be clearer. Now, why the market came off? Because you can see right here, there is a color change, CCYR at pivot one. And I told you guys before, color change at pivot is a very powerful signal. And of course, if the market sells from this case, then there will be some heavy selling. And truth be told, the market sold down for Ethereum down all the way to KTR -2. That's about 3,200. Now the high was 3,400. Then after that, you can see very strongly the KCX was blinking at the bottom. So all you do is wait for the chance to do CCRY, look to buy, stop loss, place it in, and now you see, okay, now you see how many times the market went up. So here is like 1, this is 2, and almost 3. The market went up by 3 times, okay, of their very value when the KCX turned from blue to green. So next time if you see something of sort, right, you can actually look out for to trade once again. So now where can this Ethereum go, right? Well, I told you mentioned, right, my target is about 5,000, but the traders are looking at 10,000. So of course, I know the higher they go, the better it is, but you must also take some time. It cannot be like immediately every day go up. Then if every day go up, right, I'm also quite scared. Okay, that means that something's wrong with the whole equation. Okay, so guys, this is the chart for today. All right, if the market stays up, as you can see right now, then we could actually see the Ethereum going to test this point, which is 3397 level, or basically climbs over pivot 1 to run on a trade. Okay. All right, so that is the Ethereum. Simon, is Ethereum much more volatile than BTC when you trade? Well, it is a little bit. You can see that the price action, and let me just show to you the price action. All right, now for this price action is the old price of AIM, so this is not accurate. But in terms of momentum movement, right? Yeah, it does move a little bit, lah. It just move a bit. So your PNL will be really moving compared to BTC when it's not really moving at all. Yes, indeed. So overall, yeah, I said to you, I would rather take the ETH right now for time being. Okay. Wait, there's some technical issue here. Okay. Okay. Clear? All right. So that is my personal view on this ETH. Okay, let's look at the conventional. Well, interesting for conventional. Just now, this Bitcoin came down, right? Purposely stopped at the 85% mark and then staged a rebound. So that means that, right, there are some artificial buying already at 85% mark, and this marker itself is about 55,000. So which means that someone had basically went in to buy as much, certain amount, all right, for a Bitcoin at 50,000. That's why you can see the market stopped there earlier. Okay. Now it's trying to stay above the 50% mark. That's 56,000. So let's see whether can it stays above that. Only when the market can cross the 61.8, right? Then maybe we can see it able to run smoothly and gently towards the new all-time high level. Okay. So watch out for all these technical level. We're going to see them pretty soon once again. All right, in terms of the moving average, we can see very clearly the two moving average now is trying to go into the chart, okay? And of course, the market has again beautifully stopped at the support level of MA 11. That's why you can see the market hit this point and then immediately recovered, or you can say that it was basically recaptured. And now the market is still trading below the MA 200, so it's like neither here or there. So we do suspect to see the market like Bitcoin to hang sideways for today, at least sideways for today. Now Ethereum is different story. Ethereum is like on its own. Wow, look at it, the way it goes up. It's incredible, right? Right, so this is something that watch out for, but only thing is that I did mention to you about Ethereum Rsi. When the RSI last time we saw this, the market did pull back for 3 days, all right? Basically, same thing again after, bringing it all the way higher. After that, there was one single day, the market pulled back so strongly that it wiped out 6-7 days gain in one single day. So would that means that will history repeat itself? Well, it is a possibility. So that's why I would say that why don't you guys just wait for a while? Don't chase first, unless you're doing intraday trading. If not, let this guy come down. Then after that, at the lower end, just keep on buying. I think that would be a smarter choice. Think about it. All right, this is my personal view. I repeat more time. I am not keen to chase after Bitcoin and Ethereum right now at this current price, but I don't mind buying them later at a lower price. Okay, and once it's done, right, I will have to find out basically what's the distance, for this. Okay, all right. So how much you're going to make in the market is all depending on you. Okay, guys. So you're pretty clear on this Ethereum and Bitcoin. All right. Any question on this cryptocurrency? Okay, no questions. I'm going to move into now to the financial market today. Now, financial market today is very incredible. We just saw Hang Seng did a strong recovery. Now, Hang Seng today, just now it went down below the pivot 1, right? But I told you guys, well, KSI is green. If the market cannot go down below pivot 1 after it went down, then the recovery will be strong. It could be a buy. And also at the same time, right, I realized that there's a TSCB down there for this Hang Seng, almost identical to the pivot 1 level. That means that if the market comes down to this price and recover, is a strong buy. And you can see right now, that's the reason why Hang Seng basically is trading near the high, because the KSI is green and everything looks good on the positive side. Okay, that is the Hang Seng. Now, China A50, because we know that the cash market is not open, so this is not really the real indication. But you can see that it did recover back from the low end. All right, it did happen. All right, so let's look at the other market, shall we? Okay, so for the Dow Jones, it's still trading between the pivot 1 and pivot 2, so nothing much has changed. KSI is still green in color, so the market is trying to go down a little bit, all right, to hit the KTR, but it didn't really happen. All right, now the market for the Dow has recovered, but it's still toying around the TSCB level. All right, for NASDAQ wise, you can see that it tried to break below P2. It did, but after that it rebounded. So kind of still early to call. Okay, all right. There's still no questions coming in. All right, so that's this Nasdaq. S&P 500 stay below the pivot 2, and now it's still there below 2. But because the S&P, the KSI is red, so it's leaning towards the sell side for time being. Okay, all right, just take note of that. Then of course we have DAX now. Okay, DAX has gapped down, and it's now basically toying perfectly at the MA itself. All right, so which means that if I were to draw this, I will need one more. Okay, just to show you that, right? That's why DAX is now basically trying to hold above 15,220 because that is the pivotal point. So that is something to watch out for. Okay, guys, that is the rest. How about silver? Silver has also came off a little bit. Silver came off a little bit because why? Gold also come off. Let me show to you now. This is gold. Now, this morning, gold looks set to be a buy. Color change, CCRY. No blue bars and KSI is green. So everything looks good, but just that the market just didn't react it accordingly. So what happened is at the moment the market opened, right, there was a floodgate of selling just now. Let's take a look right here. Can you see that? So there was okay in the morning. All right, the first what I call 2 hour, 3 hours, everything was okay. But suddenly they came in a BNB. I told you guys when suddenly there's a BNB, this tell you things. Okay, so the BNB came in, right? Can you see that? It's a BNB and it triggered the opening price. And based on CCYR, theoretically you should sell, but because you didn't do that, all right, so you waited. And then all the way gold came down and hit the KTR -1. Now, if you remember the KSI for this gold, the KSI for gold, let me just, there's some problem with my mouse right now. Okay. Right, you look at the day chart for gold, is KSI is green. So that means that if the market comes down to this point and turn CCRY, that means that there is a good chance the market may rebound. But if the market fail to even go above the KTR -1 and continue to drop, right, then we'll go for KTR -2. And of course, you can go to as low as KTR -3. And that's happened to be the low of that's pivot 2 and the low back then. Okay. All right, Russell 2000, I do not have the chart. Sorry, Mayana, I don't have the chart, so I cannot show it to you. Yeah, I can only show you things that I have. Okay, I can only show you that. All right, apology on that. Okay, for crude oil, it's also like trying to go up, but it failed. It went to a new high and then come back down. Let's hope that nothing happened to anyone here. Okay, this is not a very nice movement. So we'll see what happened later on. Okay, so I think I have covered most of it. As I mentioned to you about Ethereum and stuff like that. Now for gold, like I mentioned to you, for gold traders, okay, it's still on the way down. All right, only when you have formed a base, then maybe we can actually, look for it for a longer term buy. But if you're looking to buy for longer term because of KCX and the color change, you can wait for it to go above OP, then you execute a buy. If not, it's all right. If you're buying right now, all right, it's against the rule, okay? So take note of that. Okay? All right, so that will be all for today. If there's no more questions, I don't see any more questions on that. Just going to say this one more time. All right, like I mentioned to you guys, if there is going to be giving me a choice, I'll rather buy Ethereum, all right, because there's so many counters are being used. All right, it's slightly better. All right, so for those who want to trade Ethereum, you can see there is only one trade here. CCRY, you buy and you went up. And of course, the other one is my another friend of mine, good friend. He was using the KCX at the moment. See, when the KCX turned into green, all right, that was where the color change came in. That's where you buy. And of course, the two more trades is here, whereby the market again turned from blue to green. And of course, that is another buy reason. That's why you see that as long as you can see the color changes, you will know what to do practically anytime. Okay, anyway. All right, that will be all for today's this afternoon MAO. All right, so for those of my students to hang on, all right, we'll have another link later on at 3 p.m. We will do our Super Tuesday, all right, revision. Okay, guys, thank you so much.